Hello everybody and welcome to this new video on Freecad, and in this video we are going to see how to work with surfaces when we work with the part workbench, interesting workbench that you can use when we work with Freecad. So you can, if you like the content, subscribe to this YouTube channel. First link on the description, the complete course Freecad is available. So if you want to learn this software starting from scratch with a course structure, it will be on the first link on the description. You will see the models, the session of the course, what you will be able to learn. In the second link on the description, this is the website in link with this YouTube channel. You can discover software in these YouTube channels, have basics of say software, and second link on the description, it is like online school. You can pick a course and learn any graphic software. So some things that we are going to do, it is to see how to, with the part workbench first, you can click here and you can select the part workbench. At the beginning, you have the feeling that maybe with the part workbench, you don't have a lot of possibility, but it is very interesting workbench that you can use. You can create basic surfaces with this workbench. For example, I will create a sketch here. And when I create a sketch, I define the plane XY work plane just like this. And after to do this work, I will select the top view and I will just create, for example, multi-lines with the polyline tools. I will just create multiple lines just like this. Let's do something simple, and I will come back and snap to this point to close my shape. If I just click here, you can create a basic surface from this sketch. You can click on the sketch, and now you can unlock this make face from wire. And automatically a face will be created, as you can see, and you have a face here. Now let's delete this face and delete this sketch. I will show you another example. I will click here, X, Y plane, and I will just validate. Now I will create something a little bit different, and I will use the B-spline by control point. And I will just go left click and I will create multiple curves, just like this. So it means I can create multiple curves just here, just here, just here, and I will come back to this point. After to do this type of work, I will click on close, and I would like to create an extrusion. So I can click on the sketch, not create an extrusion, create a face. And I will make face from wire, and I will obtain this render. Now if I want to add something like thickness, it's possible. I can click here, 3D offset. And when you click on the 3D offset, it's not going to work properly because I didn't select the face properly. I will click on the face and I will select 3D offset. And here you can define a value. So if, for example, I define 60, you can see the offset here. But you have also the possibility to fill the offset. And in this case, it will be like to add thickness, and you can define a value. And as you can see, I can do something like this as well. Now another process that you can use. I will press delete and delete this one and delete this one. You have another tool, it is create rule surface. So concretely, you can create a sketch, for example, on this work plane, and I can create a first line just like this, and on this area a second line just like this. And you can create a surface from two wire not close. So it means you can select this one and you can select this one with control, and you can create a rule surface just like that. But I could continue, so it means I can go inside, I can double click on the sketch, I can select, for example, something like an arc, create an arc by sweep print, and I can create a small arc just like this, or even another one, maybe just like this. So I can add two arcs just like this, and I can continue. So for example, I can select this line, and this arc if you prefer, and I can create a rule surface, or I can click on this one, and continue with a rule surface as well. But you can also work on different sketches. I'm going to show you. Let's just remove all this type of element. I will press delete on the keyboard and delete on the keyboard as well. So we can also have the possibility to work in multiple planes. So for example, I can create a first sketch on this work plane, the XZ work plane, just like that. I can activate the grid in this case, and I will select create arc by sweep point. I will snap maybe here, we are at 100. So I will snap at 100. Oops, let's zoom a little bit. Yes, I will snap. Oops, I think it's not convenient. I will select arc by sweep point and I will snap to 100. And I will go in the other side and I will snap here as well. And I will go left click and I will snap here at 20 millimeter on the y-axis. And I will click on close. Then I will create another sketch. Oops, first you can deselect everything. Left click, you deselect everything, and I can create another sketch. I will create another one on the XZ work plane one more times. I will activate the grid. I will select the same tools and I will go a little bit outside. I will snap at 120, just like this. I will go at 120 also here, but for a positive value, and I will go at 40 here. Something that you can do in the Smart Workbench, you can create offset of the sketch. What does it mean? I can click on this sketch and you have the placement and it works also for the sketch. And it means when I focus on the y-axis, as you can see, you can move the sketch on the y-axis on this direction, but in this case, I want to go in the other direction. So I can move the sketch on this other direction. And let's just step something like maybe 300. And I will just validate. And now, as you can see, we have our two sketch on two different positions on this type of work plane. Now I can click, for example, on the rule surface, and I can select, or first I can select this one and this one, create a rule surface. So here it's not good. So I will click on this one and click on this one, and I will create a rule surface. As you can see, if you do this type of work with, for example, you want to use a pad, it's not going to be very convenient. So you can do this. Then you can click on the face, you can use 3D offset, and for example, I create offset like 40, you can see the offset here. If I increase like 80, you can see the offset. So in this case, I will apply fill offset, I will enter a value like, for example, 4, and if I just click here, I will obtain this render, as you can see, just like that. And the last thing that I wanted to show you, I'm going to remove this one, and remove all the elements. I will create a last sketch, and the last sketch will be on the X and Y work plane. We'll create a rectangle from center. I can just activate the grid, create a rectangle from center, and I will create a rectangle with two values. Maybe 100 by 200, so 200, and let's just do 120, just like this. And I will go left click, I will click on close here, and the first thing that I'm going to do, it is to fill the sketch, just to create a surface. You can also link multiple together. I'm going to show you. I will just click on this face and I will create an offset, so I will activate a 3D offset. And for example, I can define a value, I will define a value of 60, and I will just click on close. And this time I'm not going to fill the offset. So now what I'm going to do, it is to create a rule surface. So for example, I can click on this line, and I can create a rule surface, as you can see. Or I can select this line, I can select this line, and create a rule surface. So this is why the part workbench can be interesting. At the beginning, you have the feeling that you don't have really interesting things, but you can do a lot of things in this part workbench. When you start to master the different features, you will understand that you have a lot of options with this part workbench as well, even if we use the most of the time the part design workbench for sure, but don't forget that we have interesting feature in the part workbench. Part design workbench, we work the most of the time with this, but part workbench is also very interesting. Something that I will do, I will create another offset. I will click on this face and I will create another offset. Let's repeat the same type of process. I will put 60 again, just like that, and I can repeat the process. So it means we can select this line and this line, create a ruled surface one more times, or we can select this one, and we can create another ruled surface, just like this. So it is some basic things that you can do if you want to create surface. When you go in the part workbench, you have these two options. And something interesting, you have also different tools like, for example, you have the section tools, the cross-section tool, where you can directly from shapes create some wire or some edges. And then you can use these edges to create rule surface as well. This is why it can be also pretty interesting. You can create section, cross section, and then create rule surface, for example, or fill also the surface just like this. So we are going to stop here for this video. If you like, subscribe to this YouTube channel. First link on the description. The complete course Freecad is available if you want to learn Freecad. Starting from scratch, it will be on the first link on the description. You will see the models, session of the course, what you will be able to learn. It is a complete course. Hours of training content, reference course to master Freecad. We see different workbenches in details, and at the end of the course, different trainings to 3D models creation. In the second link on the description, this is a website in this YouTube channel. You can discover software, have basic of this software in these YouTube channels. And second link on the description, it is like an online school. You can pick a course and learn any graphic software. For next video on these channels, I'm going to tell you, see you, ciao ciao.